So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Diggs in motion right.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to about the 35, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. In motion left, Hill. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 56 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mostert.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Touchdown!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo
offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run the counter with Cook. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
Taken down at the 42. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
58 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Again, it's Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. To throw, it's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion left is Davis. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. Adding 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion left is Davis.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Cook up the gut. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Check 55, come on. 56, 56.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Tua on 3rd down. Here comes Mostert. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to cash. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Tua.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
That one a first down pickup of 8. From midfield, here's Tua.
Being chased out left.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
Flush to his right.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Cleveland and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Mostert.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Off
offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On second down, Cook. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Here's Cook again.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
and the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Tua, the final shot before half. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Allen going to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll hit Mostert again here.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll set up a throw.
On the out route, he's got Mostert.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, The defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. In motion left is Davis. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. In motion left is Davis. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Wiggles free, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That 2 is going to change things up. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To a hit, and the ball is is out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the...
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is caught by Waddle.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Here's Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Kroft, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Check it back.
Now Cook running right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This a quick pass to Davis.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Allen going to change the look here.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
56.
They try again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this is now a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On second down, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two. It's a run with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the toss to Mostert. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because they're...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I think they're just
to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff running left is Mostert. As he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd and 12.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Back now in Buffalo. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points
before this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
56. You must be true.
Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. That's caught by Shakir. He's to the 15 and down to the 7-yard line. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. To the air, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. Now Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The pitch out to Mostert. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mostert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
One more time with Mostert. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.